It was kind of, they were going to play South Dakota State in the semifinal game, and before I went to work, I sent him a text message, "Good luck." And by the time I put my phone down, my phone buzzed right back, and it was him getting back to me, and I said, "Hey, I want to talk to you about joining us at Kansas State. Will you be interested?" And of course, I said yes. And he said, "Well, I'll give you a call Monday or Tuesday night." And he called me that Monday night, and we talked for a little bit. And he goes, "Hey, by the way, you want to come join us?" I was, yes, no hesitation in that. So it was a great feeling to get that opportunity to come here, and I'm excited about being here and getting my family here this summer, and can't wait to get started.
What's the process like in going from Illinois State, coaching wide receivers, back to coaching running backs where you were at in Minnesota 2011 to 2013?
Well, I think, in my transition of coaches, different places, being at Southern Illinois, I was with receivers, and then going to Northern Illinois, I went with the tight ends, and then when I got to the University of Minnesota, I went to the running backs, and then I went back to receivers. So it's all helped me become a better football coach. And so the transition to going back to running backs is great. I enjoy my time coaching running backs. I'm looking forward to work with the running backs here.
Kansas State's had a tradition of having strong physical running games. What's your plan in being able to continue that?
I'll just continue to teach fundamentals. I'm a big fundamental guy, making sure they understand how the guys up front are blocking the play, and then understanding who's the free hitters who they have to take care of. And so continue that mindset of finishing every run, and then preaching toughness and ball security is the biggest things, and then let their natural abilities take over.
What about the running back depth? I mean, I know obviously K-State loses a lot of players from this past season's team. What have your initial impressions been of the depth at this position?
Well, I think the biggest thing right now is to get the guys to get comfortable, and everyone's going to get opportunity, and the way we practice, that's important, because as coming in as a new staff, we don't know what they can do and what they can't do, but we need to find out what they can do real fast by getting those guys a lot of reps and a lot of opportunities to see what they can do, and go from there. And then when the freshmen get here, we'll get those same opportunities, also get a lot of reps. So, I'm not worried about who's a starter right now and who's a backup. We just got to get on the grass and see what they can do and help them continue to grow as football players.
What do you see from Gilbert on tape watching him?
Well, it's kind of funny. I was watching a MAC game on whatever those Tuesday night, Wednesday night games, and they were playing Western Michigan, and I was like, hey, this running back's pretty good. And I said, he had a great game against Western Michigan, I do believe. And the next thing I know, when Coach Kleiman called me and told me, hey, we're going to sign a kid from Ball State, I was, oh, okay. He's a pretty good player. So I really look forward to having an older kid in the room that's got some playing experience. And by coaching the MAC, I know kind of what he's gone through and the defense he's played against. So, and just being around him, very confident kid, very smart kid, and he was eager to get here and also learn and get on the grass with us also.
I don't want to say that the cupboard was bare, but K-State lost most of its running backs after the season. New coach, new running backs. How excited are you for this opportunity?
Very excited for this opportunity, and I'm very excited to be in the room with this group of kids too, because there's some walk-ons in there, and there's James, the new transfer, and then we got all these freshmen coming in the summertime. So I'm very excited, and I think you can't worry about what you don't have. That's one thing I learned in coaching a long time ago. You got to worry about what you have, and then with the guys you have, you got to learn how to coach them up and get them ready to play.
How about speaking with Tyler Burns? What have those discussions been like?
Oh, it's been great. He came to my office, we sat and we talked to, we didn't talk about what happened. We talked about, where we're going from here, and what we can do for him to help him continue his career and grow as a football player. And then get to know him as a kid and get to know him as and then let him get to know me as a person and as a coach. And so those conversations have been great. And then watching him work out in the summer or work out this winter has been good. He's a very competitive kid, and he runs well. And now it's just the fact of him getting back into football shape. And then once we get opportunity to get in meetings and him learn the offense and then see what he can do.
What was the connection with Coach Kleiman in the past that kind of, opened this opportunity up?
Him and my brother played together.
In Northern Iowa.
Yeah, at Northern Iowa. And so Coach Kleiman has known me since I was 18 years old. And then in 1994, he and I worked together at Western Illinois. And but we've always stayed in touch with each other. And when I was at Southern Illinois coaching, he was obviously at Northern Iowa, and then we competed against those guys every year, obviously. But we've stayed in touch with each other. And then when I was at Minnesota, same thing. We could compete against each other. And then Illinois State competed against each other. But I think the biggest thing for us is we've always had a connection with each other. And when the opportunity came to come here with it, it was a no-brainer, because I know what kind of coach he is, and the biggest thing, I know what kind of person he is.
And on the recruiting trail, I know you have a lot of experience in Georgia. Is that probably going to be your primary area for K-State?
Yeah, that's going to be my primary area for K-State. I enjoy coaching or recruiting down there. The kind of players you're going to get, there's a lot of schools that go into Georgia now, but sometimes you got to go off the beaten path a little bit to find that kid that's what you're looking for. And sometimes it's not right in the heart of Atlanta. You may have to drive 2 or 3 miles south of Atlanta to go out in the country a little bit and find a kid. And that's what we've been able to do when we're at University of Minnesota, was find some kids off the beaten path, and they were really good players for us.
There's some time between now and spring football. What's kind of on the agenda for you and as a staff in between that time?
Right now, just learn the playbook. Continue to learn the playbook as a whole, and put together what we want to be offensively. When you talk terminology, those kind of things, and how we want to do things, that's the biggest thing for us right now.